You know, now I want to play like Street Fighter EX plus A. That is such a freaking fun game. So I guess probably I'll be playing it in like 2 days when I take my break from Metal Gear. Hopefully I'll be done with Twin Snakes by then. I probably won't be since I'm letting all the cutscenes play out and stuff. But what's up, everybody? Hello. Hello, Ronnie. Hello, anybody else who may be lurking in chat. Or good morning, depending on where you are in the world. It could be, yeah, early morning or super early morning. Just all depends. Yeah, Street Fighter EX plus A is a lot of fun. Yeah, it gets a lot of flack, but when you sit down and play it and start to understand like how the series works and the mechanics, it's crazy. Maximilian Dude, one of the people I follow on Twitch, he actually had a funny video. Because he came out and he said, like, he was talking about on one of his streams, he was doing like a Ken Legacy, basically Ken through all the different games. And he got the Street Fighter EX3 on PlayStation. He's like, PlayStation 2, he's like, oh, this game's terrible. I remember it not being good. And then he started learning the mechanics. He's like, this is the best game ever. So, holy crap. Nimix. Subscribe for 2 months in a row. Why? Yes, you can. I'll let you do that. I already had Dragon's Lair because of a suggestion. But I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now I guess I'll have to talk to Yellow Killer B and see about getting possibly like a mod icon or not a mod icon or like yeah, some kind of like, you know, something here for the channel. At least something going up there. I'll have to see what her commission is. I know it's something I can't afford, but but she does good work. So I'll see about getting something for the channel specifically for subscribers since you're the only one. But welcome back. Good to see you again. So we're going to continue on with the Twin Snakes. I have it muted right now. I'm going to unmute it in a second.
They're on.
Bam.
You'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound.
All right.
Your former unit, and one that I was the commander of. So they're still around.
It was pretty good. There's a lot of bass to it, but of course I was playing it on my speakers. My computer speakers tend to be like really bassy, so I'll have to listen to it again on headphones. But it's not bad, Ronnie. It's pretty good. It's like it's kind of interesting to see how you've been progressing with your music. Work getting to be, let's see, so what happens to Japanese businessmen? Work getting too much to program these Nintendo games? Pretty much. Hire somebody else to do it instead, and then release it for all the profit. Read mission log? No. We will skip the mission log. So, last time I played, I got, was tortured by Ocelot. Pardon me.
Oh, damn. I caught a cold.
Huh, there's a map. I did not know that. And the reason I did not know that is because my buttons somehow got screwed up. So let's check those real quick. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, let's see. A, B, X, Y, Z. Perfect. What I love about Dolphin is it actually has a button test inside the configuration menu. So as soon as you set a button, you can hit it and you'll see it pop up like a red light go on for that button. I love it. Why hasn't Krusty been judged yet? I mean, it makes no sense. Last I saw that I checked on it because I've been looking for the page because I'm subscribed to them on YouTube, you know, taskvideos.org. And I haven't seen it pop up yet, so I went and checked out the video rating, and last I saw it was 11 votes, like he had 100% vote rating for it, like they like it. It's like, okay, so when are you going to release it? You know, when are you going to say, yes, it's confirmed to put it on the site, here's what it is, and rock it out, you know? And by the way, if you guys want to see it early, bam! It's actually taken directly from task videos. It's not a hidden surprise thing like, oh. But yeah, that's Nemix worked on Krusty's Super Funhouse. And he did a task for it, and then he went back and did even more. He found even more insane, crazy cuts and cut it like about over 3 minutes. You cut pie, as I call it, the pie cut. 3 minutes and actually 16 seconds of what it turned out to be. It used to be 3 minutes and 14 seconds. So it's no longer the pie cut, but yeah, so he's just waiting to have that approved. Judging underway. Take a look at the website. Yeah, 11 for it. I don't know what the holdup is. That's crazy. Alright, so controls are working. Let's get this going. Starting B. Okay.
That witch! She took my clothes!
So Ocelot tortured me, and it's kind of interesting to learn that the torture is a lot easier than it is on the PlayStation. And at this rate, he's going to get me sick. So if Snake gets sick, is that considered like a computer virus? Pretty sure I called Otacon. Let me just double check to make sure I did. Wow. I'm just hitting down. This is the fun of the Xbox 360 controller. Yeah, that might be a problem.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
Okay, so it didn't
was
register that I
wondering
called
what
him
you
before I
asked.
saved, so it's good I
What
did it
should I
right
do?
now.
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Why does
I know
a
it.
scientific
It's close.
facility
I'll be there right away.
designed to
Thanks.
build nuclear weapons and missiles have a torture facility? I mean, when I get my back fixed, finally fused up, and manage to go back to work, and I'm applying for a place for an IT position, and they're showing me around like, okay, well, over here we have a break room, and every Friday is casual, pants day or whatever, casual shirt day. Bring a Hawaiian shirt. And over here we have our torture dungeon, and and over here is HR. So, when can you start? Run. It's like, why would you agree to work there? No place of business should have a torture facility. Unless, like, you're getting paid for it, and it's more adult, and, yeah. But that's an entirely different subject. Completely. Alright, so the guard here should be running off. Going to the bathroom. And if you stay too long in the cell, you can get sick. Your character will come down with a cold, and you'll just start randomly sneezing. Which can be a problem when you're trying to sneak up on people, because it'll alert everybody.
Snake, it's showtime.
Okay, so
Ocelot wants you.
they've changed this around, apparently. Ow. Button mashing time. Unfortunately, I've been... Okay, so the thing is, I got changed up from hydrocodone, which is Vicodin, to oxycodone. Oxycontin, basically. And unfortunately, it's doing absolutely nothing for
When
me.
your life reaches zero, the game
So
is
I'm in a
over.
lot of pain. Now, I do have other things to take, which I have, but it's a problem, because I shouldn't be taking those other things.
Mozambique, Eritrea,
So I'm in a lot of
and
pain,
Chad.
and one of the things that's going on with my back is my
Among
back
the
is shifting
Mujahideen
4 millimeters
guerrillas,
when I button
I was
mash.
known and feared
And
as
4 millimeters is not a
Shalashashka.
lot, but when you have your spinal cord in that
I
area
was
and
trained
nerve
by the
roots,
Russian GRU.
they get all screwed up. So
I'm not like
this part
one of those
forces you to
KGB
button mash.
slugs. To me, this isn't torture.
Alright, it's the same speech he gave me earlier. I'm just going to skip it. I love torturing people. Yeah, this is a lot faster and shorter duration than the PlayStation.
Shall we
Wonder
go
why they made it
again?
easier. Not that I'm complaining, really.
Had enough yet? Oh, we're not finished yet.
Now we're finished.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think.
Then he puts me back in the cell. They drag me off. We saw that last time I streamed this game the other day.
What are you playing around with?
You okay, Snake?
Yeah. Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah, my arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Wait, you could have done that the entire time?
Please.
Crazy jerk. So he asks about the family. She's like, it's not a happy topic. You know, my big boss killed my dad, blah, blah, blah. And yeah. Frank Yeager took me in as my father, and you're like, whoa, that's bad because I ended up killing him in Metal Gear 2. Oops. Sorry. I set him on fire, if I remember correctly.
Oh, my stomach. Damn it.
Okay, here goes Johnny. By the way, this is the same Johnny in Metal Gear Solid 4 who ends up marrying Meryl in the end. So I think Otacon should be showing up. If you take too long to break out of this, yeah, here comes Otacon. So if you take too long to break out of the cell, eventually the ninja just comes, knocks out Johnny, and cuts open your cell door.
Here.
Where?
He's just like, okay, you idiot, get out.
It's me.
The worst character in the game. Otacon.
Wow. They even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go. That hurts.
Hurry up.
Snake, is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go.
And this is actually pretty close to the PlayStation version too, which is interesting because a lot of the rest of the cutscenes have been kind of punched up more. And of course, let me know if I need to readjust the audio, as I always say every stream.
Jeez. It's like an animal's cage. What a smell.
Yeah, because of him.
Let's see. Alright, so
The DARPA chief.
if I'm going to need like emotes for my channel,
If you
what
don't
should I
hurry up
have?
and get me out of here, I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with the
Something I gotta
security
try to
code.
figure out
You
is
know
like,
the
so
key, like
I'm gonna
soldiers
need Twitch
carry.
emotes. I can actually get them because I am
What are
an
you doing here,
affiliate.
then?
So now I have to figure out what it would be, and
I thought
also
you might be
would it
hungry.
look good on the screen.
If you need more food, I can bring some more later.
Because I've seen people put in like different emotes, and they're just they get so tiny compressed, you can't make out exactly
Also,
what it is.
I got you this
Like people will
level
write
6
things, it's
card.
like
It'll get you out of
not
the
good.
torture room. Here, take this too.
It's my favorite one, like my favorite poem. It's like
What's this?
that's not gonna work as an icon, as
It's
an
a
emote.
handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Oh God.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
She was nice to him one time.
Like Stockholm syndrome to me.
Yes, Snake
I
is
was
dead
taking
too.
care
He's
of the
right
dogs
about it.
here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs. But Sniper Wolf stopped them. She even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person. Please don't hurt her.
You know, Hitler liked dogs
She's the one
too.
who
I'm
shot
pretty
Meryl.
sure he was not a good person.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you'll have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed.
He's coming back.
Oh, geez. He's coming back. See you later.
Wait.
Thanks for helping me out. So what you do is you lay down on the ground,
That's
you take the ketchup,
better.
You save. I'm not sure if it's gonna save
okay?
post Otacon or not. We'll find out. So hopefully he thinks I'm dead for some reason, comes in so I can beat him up and knock him out.
Please.
What the hell?
What the but? Thanks, sucker!
Oh, not again! Oh!
Johnny's the best. Okay, nothing here to pick up or miss. So what you can do is you can screw around with Johnny.
Oh! 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 Oh!
The PlayStation used to yell, "Go away! I'm busy!" All right. And I just got a text message from my brother. Let's see. Ooh, a DVD. So I have a request from my brother if I can make a DVD of a certain movie that is out that I have in my possession. Let's see. And if it could play on an Xbox One. Let's see. It's a possibility. Sorry guys, it'll be just a second. I gotta reply back to this message. There, I'll put on the Geeks instead, without the audio playing. Alright, sorry about that. He's basically asking, like, hey, can you take this movie and burn it on a DVD? The problem is it's a Blu-ray movie, so I'd have to basically I'd have to, like, re-render it, re-encode it down to lower quality, and I don't have a dual-layer burner or a disc, so I'd have to split the movie onto 2 DVDs. So I have to basically split the movie in half, render for each one, and then burn it off. So that's gonna be like 4 hours, 5 hours of work. I'm like, dude, I have the video file. You can just play it on a computer. You got a laptop, hook it up, HDMI, whatever, play it that way. Alright. That, and I also don't have the software installed, so I have to do that. It's like, that's just too much work, man. Oh, how nice. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. So, yeah, that's a tranquilizer dart. That's not going to work. If you walk in this area, as long as you don't move, like, your body, you won't get picked up by the gun cams. So it gives you, like, a little bit of breather, because, like, in the PlayStation version, you are, like, the cone goes right to the door, so you are, like, dead sights. Alright, where am I at? Okay, so I'm back in the detention facility. Tranquilizer rounds. Another book. Alright, I apologize. 1 second. I gotta pull and take a look at this file real fast. Back to the stream. So I apologize for running these things here. Happened like the same thing like last stream too. Yesterday. It's like kept getting text messages and questions, and then the internet crapped out on me. I'm like, I'm just trying to stream a game, man. Just trying to have some fun, please. Let's see, where do I need to go now? What is basement 2 for the building where I'm at? The armory, I think. Yeah. So unfortunately, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run into a battle with Sniper Wolf. And I lost control. Okay, here we go.
Snake, there's a bomb.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
planted in your
bomb.
items.
Oops.
Hurry, throw it away.
Who the hell are you? One of them?
You'll find.
I think it's... Let's see, I can't remember if it's in this side. Time bomb. Now I think I have like a level 6 key card, and there is a 6th door back here. Let me double check. Yeah, I have a level 6 key card. So there's a door back here that I've never seen opened. So I am going to go check that out in just a second. Definitely don't need grenades open. Okay, so neat. I remember that those things were dead from when I shot them last time. Ooh, I can get the stinger early? Or not. Okay, so this is where you can get Stinger missile reloads, but I don't have the Stinger missile yet. So that's kind of weird. What is down here, however? Camera! Now, a lot of people don't know, but there's actually ghosts hidden inside the game. And basically the ghosts are pictures of the development team. So when you basically aim your camera at a certain place and take a picture, they show up. So there's a total of 50 of them if I remember correctly, but I don't know where the location is for any of them. Okay, so that's neat. So now I know what is there. The long question I've always had has been answered. Okay, so I'm pretty much full on everything. I can just biggity bounce out of here. So now I have to backtrack once again to where I fought Sniper Wolf, or actually Meryl got shot up. And then proceed from there down that way. So you're kind of forced to do a lot of backtracking. Sorry. Like I said, I apologize. I'm trying to juggle two things at once and it's not working out well. Trying to see if I can get a video to convert while I'm streaming in order to take up time. And keeping an eye on OBS, making sure it doesn't overload. Oh, it supports H.224, okay. Alright, and that's a bust. Okay. But the thing is, though, I learned something tonight. Basically how you can convert around video for Xbox One, but yeah, it's not going to be done tonight, so I'll have to tell him about it and see what he wants to do later. Okay, back to the game. Again. This is like the lamest stream ever. Okay, still no mines out here. Good. I love that the cameras stay broken when you shoot them. That is awesome. Because a lot of times, a game, like if you go through and you were to take out a camera or something like that, it would just reload again. Like you'd exit the area, come back to it, or if a certain amount of time has passed, the camera would be active. And this one's just like, nope, they're broken. You shot it, it's staying down. Oh gosh, this room. I hate this room. Keep the rations off just in case I die. Which is a very real possibility. This is like the one room that I always have problems with. So let's save just to be safe.
What is it, Snake? Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Old time is still a-flying. And this same flower that smiles today, tomorrow will be dying. Snake, laughter is the best medicine. You should be happy you've got enough free time to play a game. Enjoy yourself, okay?
Okay, I was saying, there's always a guy who comes walking by, and there he is. No one's here. You didn't see anything. Unfortunately, this guy can see downstairs. Like, he used to be able to... The guy up here used to... Like, you could lay down on the stairs itself, and he wouldn't be able to see you. But they changed in this game so the guards can actually look down. They have a Z-axis for vision. Which is not cool. Okay, good. Haha, too late. I win. Whew, I hate that area. It's not... This isn't where I'm supposed to be, but I just had to get out of the area real quick. Actually, let's see if there's anything else in here I can pillage while I'm at it. Nope, that one always falls in. It does not like me. That will be helpful because, like I said, I have to get into another sniper battle with Wolf in just a minute or two.
Enemy.
You saw nothing. Medicine, that's good. So if I get into... Like, if I suddenly start sneezing... Come on, damn it. You've got to be kidding me. And the bathroom's locked now. Wow, jeez, it's like the game just would not line up to go forward to let me hit the elevator button. It was crazy. Okay, I am completely lost. I thought I knew where I was going. Apparently, I do not. Oh, that's right. Duh. Okay. I was actually on the right floor. I had to stop and think, like, how do I get to where I'm going? Because, unfortunately, this game has you do a lot of backtracking that they don't make you do in the other games. So I basically need to go back into the room where I fought Psycho Mantis and go back through that way. But now I have Wolf's handkerchief, so I don't have to worry about tranquilizing any of the dogs in the room. Because they won't attack you, because it has her scent on it. And Otacon's with whatever it was that he was doing, I don't want to think about it. Hey there, Wolf. What's up? Alright, so I'm mostly stocked up on things. I just want to double check, make sure, like, Pantazam, make sure that's full. So the first sniper battle was such a pain in the butt because the control in this game is so ridiculously twitchy. It's very hard to do a fine aim with it. And you're stuck doing another sniper battle with Wolf where you need to have precision so you can hit her.
I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier.
Just like Cloud.
War is meaningless.
Are you Zack?
Nothing comes out of war. Snake, please, save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
Oh, it's a Blood Angel. Blood Angel, that sounds like that'd be a good band name.
Snake, about Meryl.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
Listen to me.
I wasn't able.
Yes, and you find out that actually Meryl, like, the Colonel is Meryl's father, but he lied to her for some reason and said that he's the uncle instead. And then Miller starts saying things like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's like my dad was half Japanese, or Naomi starts saying, like, my dad was half Japanese and he worked in the Hoover administration with the FBI in the 50s. And for those who are outside the United States or don't know about or are United States citizens and don't know about the FBI history, the FBI was corrupt, kind of like today just about, but it was run by J. Edgar Hoover, and he hated everyone who was not white. I mean, this was like legendarily documented. There's no way that there would have been a Japanese or even half Japanese person in the FBI ranks working on mafia cases and everything. He would not have allowed it. And there's usually like gun turrets around here. Yep, there's when I heard it. So that kind of tips them off that, like, hey, Naomi may not be who she's saying that she is. Which is basically being brought up by McDonald Miller, aka Kazuhira Miller in the newer games. And he's not actually that person, he's actually Liquid Snake posing as the master. Ugh, gotta get my workout in. Gotta get buff. Gotta get super strength. So if you do 100 pull-ups, you will increase your grip gauge so you can hang on to things later, like longer. It doesn't matter in this game really at all because there's nothing really you need to hang from. That was basically, it's a big mechanic in number 2 though. Oh, this is weird. Okay, so, in the original PlayStation version, the game doesn't ask you to switch discs until after you beat Sniper Wolf, like in the second fight. So now I need to figure out how to switch discs using Dolphin. Plus open button on disc cover. Okay, so let's figure this out, huh? Change disk. Think it took it. Cool, it worked, alright. So, on Dolphin Emulator, what you have to do is right-click on the game that you're playing and then go down to change disk. Then on the second disk, like on the disk you want to switch to, right click and click change disk again. If you double click it, I don't know if it'd restart the game or not, or if it wouldn't work, but we're not going to find out. I got it to work this way, I'm going to save, we're all set.
In Paradise Law.
No, wait a minute. This is... I think I'm about to fight Liquid, actually. Yep. Crap. This is the climb. What the hell, game? Jesus. I don't know how to run and shoot in this game, in this version. Okay, there we go. What the hell, game? Let me out.
Snake, that's the door to the walkway.
It's frozen shut. That's right. Okay, I gotta keep going up. Holy crap. Damn it, dude. I just got... just got an instant message popped up around the screen. I almost lost control. But I'm bad. I gotta say, Snake's got amazing cardio. Okay, game's just deciding it's not gonna aim anymore. Get up the damn ladder. Holy shit, this game has problems. Yeah, so they took away the tank controls in this game. It used to be if you held up, that's how you ran. This is now full 3D analog. So you have these arcs to your movement. So you try to go straight. If you're turning, it's not going to work a lot of times.
You called, Snake? The proud...
Now, the proud man does not eat rotting meat when he's hungry. Well, that's a good idea to not do it anyway, Naomi. Not Naomi, Mei Ling, the other M lady. The end of this fight gets amazing. This is where, if I remember correctly, I know you jump off a rocket, but I think you surf around on one too. Okay, nothing over here. Honey. Oh yes, the cutscenes in this game are amazing.
Damn.
You're just ignoring the fact that somebody just tried to blow you up, and you're just walking around like, oh wow, that's amazing how that happened.
Snake! I'm afraid I can't let you get past here. Liquid? You're not going any farther. Die! It's a long way down. If only I had a rope. I should be able to use that rope I got. What are you going to do? Take on a hind with your bare hands?
Hey, Rambo can do it, so can Solid Snake. I believe in him.
Now you're mine! If I stay here, I'm finished.
So let's use that rope, eh?
is how to repel. Press the A button to kick away from the wall. While away from the wall, push down on the control stick.
Colonel, am I in a video game?
If you kick off the wall while pushing the control stick left or right, you make a large jump in that direction. You can walk slowly across the wall if you press and hold the B button. To move a little at a time in a certain direction, push the control stick while holding the B button. If you're careful with the timing, you should be able to dodge the gunfire from behind while you rappel down. If anyone can do it, you can, Snake.
Well, the Colonel believes in me. Man, you, like, barely moved down on this one. PlayStation, you dropped, like, majorly down. And of course, Liquid also shot a lot more at you, too. Okay, let's save. So I love the save. So I don't have to make you guys watch me try to backtrack for whenever I screw up, which is inevitable. Alright, so...
In China, they...
I'm sure they say lots of things in China. Oh, this is gonna be a major problem. Try and do this fight and trying to switch on and off real fast with your quick switch. Oh, baby. This is gonna get frustrating real quick. I can't remember if there's an item down here or not. Basically, the stairs are going to be blown out at one point. Like, you can't go any further down. Yep.
Damn.
Do it anyway, Snake. Be a hero. Become somebody. Alright, here we go.
Don't shoot! It's me, don't shoot!
Shoot him anyway!
It's me, Snake.
Otacon, how'd you get here?
Well, it wasn't as dramatic as your entrance, believe me. I'm afraid of heights.
You were watching?
Yeah, I was watching. I was riding in the back of their truck, thanks to the stealth camouflage.
How did you get up here?
The elevator, of course.
The first floor of the circular staircase was destroyed.
That's why I took the elevator.
The elevator was working?
Yeah, that's right.
I broke it on the way up. Is that a problem?
You're incredible. Like a movie hero or something.
Like one person on my Japanese anime.
You're wrong. In the movies, the hero always saves the girl.
You mean Meryl? Sorry. Forget I said
So
anything.
you don't have a conscience and you're socially awkward the entire time and suddenly Meryl gets shot and you decide, I'm in love with her.
Snake, there's something I've really got to ask you.
Here it comes.
It's why I followed you up this far.
The memeiest question.
Have you ever loved someone?
That's what you came to ask?
No, I mean, I was wondering if even soldiers fall in love.
What are you trying to say?
Do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, so reminder that he's in love with Sniper Wolf because she was nice to him one time and she literally doesn't care about him and probably doesn't even know his name.
You have to be able to protect them.
I think so too.
I have a favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, it'll be easy.
I told you before, I won't hurt anyone.
I don't want you to.
Okay.
The elevator is stopped down there. I want you to get it to move. You see?
Yeah, it's like, did he like major in elevator repair on top of being a nuclear scientist?
That's weird.
It was one of my electives.
It was working before, but now it isn't.
Maybe the panel's broken.
Can you fix it?
It was working before. If it's the mechanism, leave it to me.
I've got to go and swat a noisy fly.
Okay. I'll stay here and hold the fort. Good luck.
You really look like hell. Are you okay?
Don't worry. If I do this, it doesn't matter.
I have a feeling with him that beauty is also a light switch
I'm not
away.
Here. Then I'm not scared.
Strange logic. I'm counting on you.
I have a feeling that he sneaks in the women's restrooms using that camouflage. Just call it a hunch.
You called, Snake?
Yes.
Be careful.
Well, I'm sure there is anime like that, of the hentai variety. Like one of my Japanese animes, urine flows.
He who is...
Okay, so that's a connecting bridge. I need to go up. I think I need to go up. Yeah. That's blocked off. Nope, it's open now, magically. Yep, there's gun cams here. But fortunately, they're not a problem that you can aim in. Well, that's nice. So it doesn't see me until I pull out my gun. You gotta love that logic for video games. So you can't see one here. Really? There used to be more gun cams, I remember. I could be remembering it wrong. It has happened before. Up here we go. Now, in the original, you can't aim in 3D. You can do a first-person look, so what you'd have to do is you'd have to basically burn all your chaff grenades at this point. Or just basically run up and take the hit. Okay, top floor it looks like. Alright, here we go. Here comes the quote-unquote fun. It does. You kind of notice like sound effects getting reused for different video games and stuff. It wouldn't surprise me if it actually possibly was that sound. Or if it is, it really wouldn't surprise me a whole lot. So there's something else I noticed today. I can't remember what it was. What I was watching exactly. It was probably a YouTube video. I was watching some of that earlier today, and I noticed that like they were shooting their guns, and like one of the missing bullet sounds is actually they use that sound effect in one of my favorite full motion video games called Fox Hunt, where you're at the end you're racing around these tunnels trying to catch the bad guy. I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that whooshing sound.
Say it is the strong swimmer.
All right, let's do it.
So, the snake's finally come out of his hole. Are you ready now, my brother?
Why are you calling me brother? Who the hell are you?
How can I even hear you?
I'm your shadow!
What?
I'm the father that you killed!
I'll send you to hell to meet him!
Where's he at?
You think you can beat me with that little thing?
Like it's gonna lock in from there. Yeah, so they've sped up the lock-on time for this dramatically. Normally you can't do what I'm doing right now, just staying in one place.
Nice shot! Eat this!
Oh, they're just gonna shoot over by me. Okay. Dude, hold still.
Nice shot!
I really crap the controls in this game.
Useless piece of junk! We lost Chief Vic. I lost him.
I haven't moved. Okay, now my missiles are going through.
Useless piece of junk! Where'd you go? Eat this! Where'd you go?
Really? That's not supposed to hurt me. But, interesting. Here we go. This is amazing. Yes, he jumped off a missile. Yeah, so the surfing of the missile, I was thinking of Devil May Cry 3. That's what I was getting confused
See you
with.
in hell, Liquid.
In this game, he just jumps off it. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
That takes care of the cremation.
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's
Why are you
incredible,
still working
Snake.
the mix? Unless you're getting
Listen,
overtime, then
I
it's
just
smart.
want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored.
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is
sweet.
towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Yeah, I loved it when the, like
Okay.
places when I
Find
used
a
to work,
safe
they do
place to
that.
hide
Like,
out for
yeah,
a
I
while.
get overtime. It's
I'm
like,
going
well,
underground.
I can sit my butt in a
I
chair
know,
for like
I know.
12
You
hours
don't
a
have
day.
to tell me.
And stay out of...
Stand away, try being a hero, blah blah blah. Don't care. But yeah, it's like if they allow overtime, by all means, rack it up. If you can stand it, of course. Okay, nothing else up here. What always amazed me, like, yeah, it's easier. It's a lot easier when you work from home, definitely. What always amazed me is when I worked at AOL, we got paid a double time and a half for working on holidays or, you know, Christmas or anything like that at all. And people were like, I don't want to work today. It's like, do you want to take my hours? I'm like, what's the maximum I can work? They're like 16 hours in a day. I'm like, put me down for it. So I mean, I was making like 30 bucks an hour. It was crazy. And this was like back in 2004. So that was a good chunk of change. Oh. Yeah, I hate it when they're like, oh, it's holiday pay, so it's not actually overtime, it's just your normal rate. But we're giving some extra hours on top of it. It's like some scummy way that they figured out how you can work overtime but not get paid the time and a half that they're supposed to be doing.
In China, they say.
Yeah, like I said, as long as you can rack up that money, I mean, by all means. Yeah, I think this is more Stinger missiles to get reloaded, refreshed on. Yep. Alright, so I'm about to walk into an ambush. And I know it's coming because I've played this game before. Yep, you can do that. You can even do it going upstairs. See, this is why you don't roll upstairs. I always wanted to be a stuntman. Doctors are afraid I might brain my damage. Oops, thought I had enough space. Not enough. You know, I just realized that, like, AGDQ is coming up pretty soon. But there's, like, nothing that I'm really excited to see so far. I mean, it's been a while since I took a look at the game list when it got announced, like what runs had gotten in. I don't really remember anything that's kind of sticking out of my brain right now that I want to see. So I'll have to check out the list again, but I know that people are going to it and getting ready for it. I would love to go. I would still love to run Bayonetta 2, but it looks like at this point it's going to be Bayonetta 3 eventually. I wonder if I can stun grenade these guys.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you, so I went back to the lab and...
Yeah?
The 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
I have been eating more food recently.
About 135. But that
Okay,
elevator had a weight limit of 650
what elevator has
pounds.
a 650 weight limit pound? I mean, you know,
Look out, Snake!
even
The guys
small
who stole my
elevators
stealth
for
prototypes
houses
are in there
or
with you.
apartments or anything like that is like over 3,000.
Too late, Snake. Now die!
Yeah, so seriously, it's like, what elevator has a 650 pound limit? Even like the weight, like I checked out the elevator to the pain clinic I go to, and that's like a very small, maybe fit like 4 people in it, and that has a 3,000 pound limit. And I'm pretty sure everybody combined, 5 people in that elevator, weigh more than 650 pounds. I hear security cameras, I just don't know where they are. Okay, PSG-1 bullets, yep. So I will need the PSG-1. I will be needing the old tranquilizers. And I will be needing to save the game.
What can I do? Talk to you? What is it? In China.
Here we go, more crazy cutscenes. Yes, he just dodged a sniper bullet.
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's shooting at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her!
It's so her. I
definitely
love her so much.
Con,
Yes.
you sound like you're happy.
Don't hurt her.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
God, I
Are
hate
you
Otacon.
insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
That woman isn't as sweet as you think.
I can see you perfectly from here.
No, that's Ho Ho Ho. She's bringing the Santa Claus. She knows what time of year it is.
Now you're mine.
Wolf!
I'll bring
no,
you lead.
You can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this!
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
You think so? Well, a message from me is a message from death. If I'm close, you will know death is close.
Please, Wolf! Snake! No!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'll pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You can never finish what you start.
And here we go. Whoa, controls. Calm down there. Really? How'd she get over there? This is the problem with this game. Yeah, it just speeds up all of a sudden. There we go. It's like you slowly start moving, like it starts jerking, then it just goes like full speed. Yes, hold your gun barrel up so she knows where you're at, Snake. Good job. might be Pat, but unfortunately Twitch erases them, I think, after 6 weeks. I don't have them, highlighted or saved. Also, welcome! Yeah, so I haven't really looked, so I don't know what's been saved or not from when I started doing this, playing 1 through 5. Well, this is just Cutsceneville now, let's take a look. Nope, don't back up anything to YouTube. Okay, so I actually have like some that are expiring in a day. They're like arcade ones. Let's see, Metal Gear Solid 2. Then I have highlights. So yeah, it looks like I have some that are about to expire. Yeah, I really don't back them up to YouTube just because, like, people don't really watch my YouTube videos anyway. And if I do make a YouTube video, it's usually just random crazy stuff I do. So, I don't think people... I'm surprised, like, people... I'm not sure who, but there's a couple people actually watching my VODs, which are kind of interesting to me, of Twitch.
I've waited for this moment.
Get shot to the lungs and slowly die.
Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating.
Kiss me.
I am Lungshot. You cannot save me.
That's pretty easy to save somebody who's lung shot.
Just
I mean,
finish me quick.
Seriously, it's not hard. You can survive that. It's painful.
I've always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd.
Don't need to put in a chest
that's
tube,
why you're
but
called
you can
Wolf.
survive it.
I was born on a battlefield. Raised on a battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero, Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin.
So the Salad Man saved you.
Big
Okay.
boss.
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle scope. Now I could see.
I think that's supposed to be the Northern
not
Lights.
From the inside, but from the outside.
I think.
As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle.
Like putting on green lipstick. I don't know why I did that. Green and blonde hair don't go together.
I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now, I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins.
You know, those dogs are just waiting for it to die so they can
They
eat
call
her.
mercenaries like us dogs of war.
Patiently
It's true.
waiting.
We're all for sale for some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf, you spared Meryl's life.
Even when I'm just an onlooker, I don't like to see women or children get hurt.
That dog looks angry. That wolf was really ticked off.
You are.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
You know, if I have the luxury of dying and have enough time to have final words, I want to choose final words to confuse the hell out of people. Something like, lobsters are real.
Why?
You're like, so what is his final words? Lobsters were real? What?
I loved you.
Who are you? I don't know you. Oh yes, you're that weirdo I keep seeing trying to steal my panties.
What is it?
You stole my handkerchief. Give it back.
Give it to me.
Now, any sane person would not give her her weapon because she just tried to kill you. And there's no guarantee that she wouldn't do that right now. But here it comes, out it comes. So those wolves do not look happy at all.
Everyone is here now. Okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye.
I missed. How did I miss? She's like 3 feet away.
Snake, you said that love could bloom on a battlefield. But I couldn't save her.
That's because you're weak. And you're a beta. Where I am the alpha dog.
What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner.
Problem's fixed.
I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed.
You didn't care about her anyway. Jeez.
I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
Yeah.
Don't lose the codec. I'll be behind you all the way.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
Hey, no vultures. So yeah, you missed me jumping off of the rocket that Liquid shot at me in the hind, and I just murdered Sniper Wolf, which involved me doing a backflip, an Olympic-style backflip, to grab my sniper rifle to land the final shot.
What was she fighting for?
What are we fighting for? Yeah,
What
I can't do it as good
fighting
as Zero,
for?
but
What are you fighting for?
You know he's going to, like, steal that handkerchief and, like, go off in a corner, have a sad wank.
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Yeah, leave him. No, that's the thing. It's like, she's not even his, like, girlfriend. She just, like, literally let him feed the dogs one time, and then he falls head over heels in love with her Stockholm Syndrome. She doesn't even know who the hell he is. He just formed this imaginary condition like, oh, we're in love. It's like, she doesn't know you, dude. Plus, she's also not related to you, so I don't think you're really into her, so... I mean, it's not his stepmom, and it's not his sister, so I don't know where he finds the attraction there. Can I aim straight up into it? Maybe? Aha! Okay, how am I doing on rations? Probably could use... I could use them. Yeah, so is it like... So I don't know if like the cutscenes are quiet or whatnot, because I know that the game does go up and down for sound quality. Like in-game stuff, like when you start shooting guns, like it gets louder. And then like you have like cutscene volumes which tend to be kind of quieter, so... If I need to make an adjustment, just let me know and I'll try to do that for you. Just double checking, making sure nothing's out here. I remember the PlayStation that there was a couple things were mined actually. Wait a minute, is there anything underneath the truck? No, okay. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think this is the last one. Maybe I hit this one first. I'm not sure if I did. Yeah, and here, this is all mine to hell and back. Now, another thing what you're supposed to be able to do, and this is another Metal Gear Solid 2 thing, so you can see there's a flour container up on top. So you can shoot it, it should fill the room with flour, you should be able to see tripwires. And none! Alright, so they are truly invisible claymores. Perfect. And this is where you'd normally switch discs on the PlayStation version, but the GameCube, a little bit different because we actually switched it earlier, so... Which was a lot of fun when you play Metal Gear Solid 4 and you come back to the base here later and everything's all snowed in and decrepit. Otacon actually calls you and tells you, like, you need to switch discs. And you're like, what? He's like, oh yeah, that's right, this is a PlayStation 3 and we use Blu-rays and you can fit like 100 gigabytes on this thing. And it's like Snake is just absolutely confused. I love that joke. I think that's one of the most brilliant pieces of writing they did for this game. Alright, let's save. Oh yeah.
You called, Snake?
Like I said, if they ever remake this game again, which Konami was rumored to be doing about 3 years ago, and then the whole fiasco between him and, you know, Kojima and Konami happened, you knew that if they redid this game, they would still put the number on the back of the case. It's on the back of the PlayStation version. It's on the back of the GameCube version I'm playing right now. It's also printed on the back of the PlayStation Classic, that POS turd that they put out. Speaking of the PlayStation Classic, my favorite new horse to beat into the ground, it's last I saw, it was already discounted down to around $75 on Amazon. So it's already starting to drop in price.
Snake, Leodoro.
It's a gun cam down there. You can actually shoot. There's like a crane here. Yeah, you can actually use the Nikita missile launcher and shoot it to blow up the crane. It will stop it from moving. That's something I didn't know until I watched a video. I was like, wow, okay, that's cool. So let's do that for fun. I've never done that before. Yeah, so I've never done that. I'm like, okay, well, let's do it this time, this playthrough. Might as well. Now watch me slip and fall to my death, no doubt. That would be classic. It's what I did the last time I played this on PlayStation. Because normally what you have to do is you have to duck, you have to stop and duck, wait for it to pass over, or it knocks you off and kills you, Terminator 2 style. Which is actually a horrible, horrible way to go, because humans float, they wouldn't sink. So even if like you're a structure made of metal, something like that, on molten metal, the Terminator would have still floated before he melted. But they don't really tell people about that. Oh, that's nice. They actually put up a railing here. It used to not be a railing, so you could actually go running right off it and run off the edge. That's still functional, didn't get it. There we go. Big spark. Yep. Yeah, you have to like basically have to put a lot of energy into it. Like you can light gasoline on fire with a cigarette, but you gotta have like your face down into it, like blowing through it itself to get it hotter to do. Yeah, so at that point you pretty much run the risk of just lighting yourself on fire with the fumes. Oh, neat. Okay, let's go back down, please. What am I doing? Shortcut. It's like, oh yeah, stairs are not something I have to worry about anymore. There is... That's PSG-1 rifle. Don't need that. I don't think this is where I get ambushed. But we're actually coming up on the Vulcan Raven fight. Nope, this is where I get ambushed. Okay. And they still can't hit me, but they're shooting at Comedian X. Why did it explode? How would I compare this to the PlayStation version? This is actually easier than the PlayStation version, by far. They've actually rebalanced the game to be easier, which is like the torture session is like really easy. It's super fast. You're done in like 30 seconds. It's not this big long drawn out thing, and but there is a control problem, however. You have like full analog control now, so you don't have to worry about tank control or anything like that screwing you up. And you also have the Metal Gear Solid 2 mechanics, so you have free aim, so you can take out cameras. You don't have to worry about stockpiling up your chaff grenades and hoping you can survive encounters like that. It's no longer an issue. So this game is a lot easier than the PlayStation 1 version. But of course, I'm also playing it just because it has all those crazy, zany, wonderful cinematics. I was gonna say, I thought I was seeing Maria around the corner. It's not. So this was a problem in the original. Because, I mean, also, gun cams like this would not show up on your radar. So... And, like I said, you couldn't aim vertically, so they were a bigger threat than in this game. But I mean, it's more of a curiosity, so I'd say check it out if you've never played it before. I'm emulating it, so it plays on Dolphin Emulator pretty well. I'm using version Dolphin 5. I'll just put it in here in chat, it's easier versus trying to say it out. Dolphin 5.0 dash
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
Yep, in Windows.
What about her? Is this conversation secure?
That's the version of Dolphin that I'm using. I have a newer version, but it was like it was running really slow and had sound problems, but this one seems stable.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah.
And then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Wait, is your name really Kaz?
It was all a big lie.
Oh yeah, Dolphin runs really well. It runs
really bothering
GameCube and Wii games. Wii games are kind of hit and miss for certain things.
Might be a spy,
but it works really well.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI,
yeah, the only
there wasn't a
like
single
certain
Asian
games will have problems like F-Zero has like some stutter problems sometimes. I think it's just building a cache. And then if you play Wii games like, what is it, Tatsunoko vs. Essing, what was it, yeah. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. That game has to build up a cache of all the textures, so when you first start playing the game, you'll have these pauses for a quarter second. It's kind of weird stutter. But once it builds it up, then it's okay. I think there's a way you can actually download the full cache for that to bypass the problem.
I'll call. In the meantime,
surprisingly, the best emulator I have found for Nintendo 64 is in RetroArch. The Mupin 64, there's like almost no enhancements for it, just about. But it plays almost everything perfectly, and that surprises me, because for the longest time I was using Project 64, and I couldn't play Pilot Wings at all. It just kept crashing, it had all sorts of problems. And then I got into RetroArch, and they upgraded so it finally stopped crashing every 20 seconds. And it's by far and away, they have the best Nintendo 64 emulator in there. That's what I recommend people to do. Like, if you're looking to play Nintendo 64 games on emulator, check out RetroArch. Speaking of RetroArch, wow, let me pull up my G drive real quick. RetroArch is kind of a pain in the butt. And it works well, but you got to really kind of figure out what you're doing to set it up. But I have written it all out. So if anyone's ever curious about setting up RetroArch, just go to my G drive I have here on this link I'm about to post into chat and download it. Plop. I have a how-to guide, like basically follow the directions on there. I have a lot of BIOSes in there already. So you don't have to worry about trying to track down things to play like Sega CD games, 3DO, whatever have you. It's all in there. Just basically follow the directions. It should work no problem. I gave it to Ronnie actually in chat. I don't know if Ronnie's still around or not because I know he works early mornings, but he told me he was able to follow the guide and get it all set up, so should be good. That was a neat little touch they added in. So now you can see that this is all nice and cool. Which gives you a hint, so when you run back here with the card later on, the PAL card, you'll know that it's frozen, because you have to heat it up and then cool it down and backtrack and nonsense. Alright, here we go. Vulcan Raven, I should have saved.
What's that?
Yeah, RetroArch also does dolphins too, so...
Welcome, Cossack.
Actually found out when I was playing this about 3 months ago, you can plant claymores. If you know what pattern he goes, you can plant claymores, he walks right into them.
This is the end of the road for you.
I don't know if that's still going to work on this version, though.
They're becoming excited.
Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world that which is no longer needed.
Which is technically scavengers.
They even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle.
It should be noted that the gun alone weighs over 1,000 pounds.
What kind of man you were. The judgment is decided.
The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you.
Am I hallucinating? Yeah, he's just wandering around a Wendy's parking lot screaming at trees. Metal Gear!
Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia.
Answer me this.
Inuit and
How many
Japanese
boards would
are
a Mongol
cousins to
horde
each
if a
other.
Mongol horde
We
got
share
bored?
many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But there will be no holding back. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
We had 5 viewers last year. It was the
You
biggest
must have been
ratings
trained in
ever.
a stick pull and 4-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where 2 opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
I'm wondering how many ears get torn off, because you can rip an ear off pretty easily.
The form is different,
Especially if
but
you
the
torque it.
spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in
Yeah, if you
your
have gauged
words.
ears, you're screwing that competition, man. You're just gonna be done real quick. Why do things keep exploding? Okay, so I shot that with a missile at point blank range. Why am I not dead? I have many questions. Yes, they should both be deaf by that too. If you somehow survive the explosion at point blank range, you're indoors, it's shipping guns and missiles. You'd be very deaf. They just find harder to miss, I'm sure. So keep in mind, not all the bullets are going to hit this thing, so you're pretty much getting shot here because he's standing right in front of you. But you're okay. You're Snake. You got the skills. Alright, didn't save before the fight, we better save it now. Yeah, the guy's already carrying, for one, the gun itself weighs around 1,000 pounds, okay? So, that right there is amazing. Then he picks up a cargo container, somehow with no grip, and chucks it like it's nothing. He is literally the world's strongest man at this point. Yeah, no accent for Mei Ling, which is weird, because she also doesn't have her accent in number 4 either, so... You know, I don't know why they decided to change it, but... they did.
Don't die, Snake!
Of course, also it was really weird, in the original PlayStation version in Japan, when she's reading off these Chinese proverbs, she actually read them off to you in Mandarin, then would say them to you in Japanese, and then would explain the meaning behind it. So it's like a lot of useless dialogue. For the American version, they're like, okay, she's not going to read them to you in Mandarin, but she's just going to read them to you. You read the whole thing and then explain it. So they actually cut dialogue out of the Japanese version when making it to American. And also European as well. Alright, so... let's see, where's my claymores? I am out of claymores already? Holy crap, that's not good. Nope, that didn't work. Really? I haven't talked to Natasha yet. Let's check her out real quick in the middle of this battle.
This is Nastasha Romanenko.
Yeah, what happened to her
Pleasure
Russian
to work with
accent?
you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned.
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want.
Yeah, she was supposed to have a
I'm
Russian
also
accent,
a
by the way.
military analyst. Okay, so he's just absorbing the missiles? Yeah, he's just taking the shots. He's blowing them up, so that's interesting. So I made this fight actually harder. Okay, this is getting annoying real quick because he's faster than me. What the? Okay, so now claymores aren't working? Or actually Stinger missiles? Really? Really? I've never tried a book on them, so that might be interesting.
Yeah. But it is cold outside. Good God, Nikita missiles move so freaking slow in this game. Yeah, this is a major problem because it's not working at all. Can't even tell where he's at. Crap. Okay, so it's really weird that I am out of Claymores. I could have sworn I picked up a whole bunch of them earlier. So this fight, like with the rest of the game being easier, is actually harder. That's great. And I triggered my own Claymores, even better. It's like I'm not gonna start out the fight where I'm already down like half of it.
No! Snake! Get up, Snake!
used to be like a set pattern, so... Just pretty much trying to see if I can beat him in those 2 areas where I have the C4 planet. Oops, that wasn't smart. Hit the wrong button. Instead of hitting the detonation button, I accidentally hit the plant button, so oops. That's a problem. Man, grenades have a long friggin' delay on them. And you also can't throw more than 2 feet, apparently. Hey, cool, that actually got him. That's crazy. I was expecting to be able to run past that grenade and not have it go off. Yeah, which is crazy, because earlier in the game, when you first fight him in the tank, he literally throws a fastball grenade right down the barrel of the tank itself in order to end the fight. So it's like, you know he can throw.
But my body will not remain in this place.
Keiko, what are you doing?
My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens.
What's the matter, buddy?
In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are
Yes, that's a legitimate question.
which was
Why?
not created by nature.
I just tried to kill you, but
and the boss.
whatever.
You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man you saw die before your eyes. That was not the DARPA chief.
It was Sing It from Metal Gear Solid 3. Wait, that game hasn't been made yet.
It
Never
was
mind.
Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
See, that's not a hint. That's just telling you what happened. A hint would have been, he's not who you think he was. That would have been a hint. But saying, oh, he's a member of Foxhound, Decoy Octopus. We actually killed the other guy by accident.
He was a
Swapped out
master
his
of
blood and he
disguise.
changed himself to look like him and hid in the cell, hoping that you'd give him the
His
information.
subjects down to the blood. So he
Oh,
drained
Voldemort.
the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death?
That's what I love about this game. Like I said, it's all like Shakespeare. Somebody dies, they continue to talk for like another 25 minutes. I am dead,
But why
leaving
go
this
to so
water
much
coil.
trouble?
Blood
Why
flows
impersonate
out
the
from the
chief?
veins, swimming around like the river. Did you know that Sue is
That
actually
the
Sue
end of
for
my
snake?
end.
Oh,
You
I said
must
that
solve
already.
the rest of the riddle yourself.
Crap, what else can I talk about? I gotta die for like another 20 minutes. I don't know. I think soap operas are far more interesting. I've always wanted to see a soap opera that's like, Jimmy, I'm pregnant with twins, but only one of them is yours. I would pay good money to see that. Yeah, if you've ever seen like Spanish soap operas, you would probably get a kick out of the Will Ferrell movie he did. Was it Casa de Mi Padre?
There is always
Basically,
an
House of
end
My
to
Father,
it,
my terrible
but you are
Spanish.
different.
But it's done entirely in Spanish.
The path
And
you
it
walk
basically
on has
mimics
no
like a
end.
Mexican telenovela, like
No
basically
matter
Mexican
how
soap opera.
far
It is
you
hilarious.
go, or how many corpses you crawl over.
So you have certain parts that are like in a
killing
bar
will
and they're
never
like
end.
clearly being
It's
paid
a
to advertise
future
cigarettes and
without
different
hope.
drinks, so they're like talking directly to the camera and like showing the packets of what they're smoking
Hear
and
me,
cooking.
Snake.
It's great. Lots of inside jokes like that.
My spirit will be watching you.
I'm dead, but I'm still talking. Wow, I mean, so it should be noted that ravens eat bones? That's something that happens, I guess?
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Aw, crap.
Damn.
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Nap.
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah, the Tibetans do it, but, you know,
on,
you're
Master.
dead.
Well,
So-
basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter.
You're dead, they
is
break your
not Dr.
bones,
Naomi
so it's
Hunter
easier
at all.
to basically, you know,
I
be
thought her
posed up in
story
the
of her
lotus
background
position.
sounded
And they
kinda
also cut
fishy,
off most of your
so I checked
tendons
it
and
out.
away too, which is pretty brutal to watch.
There
There's
is an
videos of it
actual
online,
Dr. Naomi Hunter.
being preparing people
Or
for
I
a
should
sky
say,
burial.
There was one.
And basically they
But
cut
she's
tendons
not
and
the
stuff so
woman
that way
we
the birds
know.
can peck you
The
to
real
death,
Naomi
like,
Hunter
or
disappeared
clean your
somewhere
bones
in
because
the
you're already
Middle
dead,
East.
but clean you up
Our
easier.
Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Or she may have found the
Different
cure
group.
for cancer and we didn't realize
couldn't
it.
be.
Place her
Nanomachines.
under arrest, Colonel.
What?
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Never mind, Snake, I'll get the sock
Have you
puppets
let
to
her
explain
in
it
on
to you.
some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Because you're never told what's going on, that's why. They're trying to keep you in the dark, even though it's mission critical that you know exactly what's going on so you can stop the threat. It's always a, it's a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know anything. Yeah, so you're basically told the terrorists are wanting like $20 million or they're going to launch a nuclear missile, and none of it's true from the start. But they're like, well, we didn't think we should tell you what's really going on. Yes, you should. You've sent one man to take down an entire army and a walking death tank. He should probably know what he's up against. Pretty much. Such dramatic music. I really hope there's not a trapdoor here. Oh no!
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
I didn't know that was going to happen. Or did I? Well, I totally knew, but... we have reached the end of the stream for today, unfortunately. I'd like to keep going, but yeah, my pain pills are not doing anything. Switched me on to oxycodone, and it's a lot worse than just being on my straight-off Vicodin, so I'm in a world of hurt. But anyway, basically, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Nimix, Patrick, No Vultures, Ronnie. I think that's everybody who showed up here today. It's also cool. So yeah, and any lurkers, of course, in chat are always awesome too. Like to thank you so much for watching, of course. Will be back again streaming this game again tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, just basically type it into Google and it will tell you what time it is for wherever you are in the world. You can also follow me or bookmark me on Twitter at Wurzel555. Because I will always post up there ahead of time when I'm going to be streaming, usually an hour or two in advance, or if I need to cancel, I will put it in there. And to tell you the truth, I almost did tonight. I almost did cancel because I'm, like I said, a lot of pain, but I'm glad I did stream too. So thanks for hanging out, and play my little closing video, and I'm going to host Twitch Presents because they are showing Inspector Gadget in a marathon, and that cartoon has held up quite well. So hopefully I'll see you guys all back here tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then.